Hey everybody, and today I just wanted to review Beastars, which is, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty big fan of Beastars. I found out about it in January of this year, and I guess I just sit down and talk about it to you guys. So, uh, yeah, yeah, and I do have a Beastar shirt. I have another one that I can show you guys. Hold on, I'll be right back. That's the main character of the anime. It's Lego Sheep. Uh, and yeah. Also, that poster back there, that is a Beastars poster. So, um, yeah. I am also that's One Piece. I think right there. That's One Piece. So, yeah. But I will say, if you guys don't like spoilers, click off of this video, please. Also, this may not be a video for kids because Beastars is a very dark and violent anime. So, if you guys don't like hearing about that, then just click off of the video. I would encourage you to do so. So, yeah. Beastars is an anthropomorphic animal anime. It's not. And it's kind of like, if you guys have seen the movie Zootopia, so it's kind of like, if you will, the adult kind of version of Zootopia, but yeah, it's really nothing. It's kind of similar to Zootopia, but it's not really like Zootopia because it has so many twists and turns throughout the anime. Like, it changes genres. Like, you'll have comedy, horror, romance, shoot, what else is there? There's so many, genre twists throughout the anime. And I think it's really interesting. Honestly, it's a very different kind of anime, and it's the first anime that I've watched. I've also watched Attack on Titan, and a little bit of One Piece, and a little bit of Demon Slayer. I liked Attack on Titan too, but I mean, okay, this video's gone on for 2 minutes. I need to start explaining. Okay, so Beastars is an anime that you can watch on Netflix, and it is rated TVMA. And there are 2 seasons currently. The 3rd season is coming out next year. But let's start off. So we have the main character, Lego Sheep, like that I just showed you guys. He is a 17-year-old gray wolf, and his traits are he's pretty polite, he's a little awkward, and he can seem a little creepy at times because in the beginning of the anime he kind of stares at this one, is it alpaca? Yeah, something like that. He kind of, and at the beginning of the anime, the very beginning, there was a murder and devouring. So, yeah, once again, if y'all don't like hearing about violence, click off of the video. This is a super violent anime. Honestly, kind of more so than Attack on Titan, and that's saying something, because Attack on Titan is very violent. So, but yeah, there's a devouring at the beginning of the anime, and the student who is student. You're probably thinking, is the setting of this anime in a school? Yes. Yes. It is. The school is Charrington Academy, and it's basically a whole world of carnivores and herbivores. It's basically where a world of carnivores and herbivores exist. And honestly, I really don't think the police care at all that the student was devoured, because you'll find out later on in the anime that 7 months down the road, there still wasn't any searching. So I think that's kind of baffling. So, yeah. But it then goes on, and yeah, animal that was murdered was an alpaca named Tem, and he was murdered by this mysterious beast, and obviously a lot of students suspected it was Grey Wolf Legoshi that did it. Spoilers, it was not him. We will find out who it was later on. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but yeah, this is going to be full of spoilers. Shoot, what was I going to say? Also, Legoshi is kind of like... So he found out about Tem's murder, and he gave a love letter to this alpaca or sheep? No, alpaca Els, which Tem had a crush on. So, yeah, he gave Tem's love letter to Els, but he kind of did it in a fashion that wasn't, like, the most, how do you say it? The most, golly, I can't find the word. He kind of did it in the most creepy way possible. And, where he kind of, like, snuck up on her like he was trying to eat her. And that caused Els to pull out scissors. Like, what is scissors going to do to a freaking carnivore, though? Yeah, pull out scissors, and then Legoshi grabbed the scissors and was like, nah. And then Els started to scream. And then Legoshi's like, here, it's a love letter. It's for you. And Els was like, huh? And, yeah, and then they went to go sit over there on the bench, and, Legoshi was like, he never got to tell you. I probably said too much. I'm sorry. And then Els was like, no, I appreciate it. And she's like, I guess I better start going. And then Els was like, I kind of badmouthed you to a friend today, and I'm really sorry. Truth is, you're a generous wolf. And, yeah. And how can I make it up to you? And Legoshi's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And she's like, but it's not fair. You know, it's not fair to you. And Legoshi's like, I'll be fine. I'm used to it by now. Feared, hand hated. That's the story of my life. And you guys, I almost cried at that moment. Like, there were a couple times where Beastars almost made me cry because of how much emotion was flowing through my body. Like, it's crazy how sad Beastars can be, how dark it can be, and how scary it can be, and also kind of how happy it can be in certain areas. Like, it's a very interesting anime, and yeah, well, that was pretty much the first episode, by the way. Going into the second episode of season 1, and basically, oh no, hold on, I take that back. First episode, Legoshi kind of has his instincts, so basically, a Louis, which is a red deer, this is what he looks like. This is Louis right here. That's Louis. This is Haru. I should have probably introduced these characters first off. That's Haru the Dwarf Rabbit. That's obviously Legoshi. Down here, that is Legoshi's best friend. I don't know if you can see him very well. There you go. That's Jack, Legoshi's best friend. This is Juno, another gray wolf. And then that's Goheen, which is the psychiatrist of the black market. More on that in a minute. Yes, there is a black market in Beastars, which is pretty... It's actually really dark, because of what they... You know how in the black market in real life, I think, they sell, you know, sniffy dust and all that? like all of the bad crap, or like all that stuff. I think that's in alleys or something. I'm not sure, but in the black market in Beastars, they sell herbivore meat to the carnivores, and the herbivore meat is taken from hospitals and funeral homes, which is really, really dark. And it's not exactly great, but I guess like what's said in the anime is at least it's better than killing the animal yourself. Still though, oh boy, that's really dark. But first episode, so Louis, I think this goat named Zoe, all went to the auditorium to practice, because they have a play that's going to be pretty soon. It's called Adler, and honestly, Adler's a pretty good play, I'm not going to lie, but they're like practicing their voice lines, they're practicing the scripts and all that. And Legoshi's outside of the auditorium on lookout. However, something really interesting happens. So, Legoshi picks up a scent of an herbivore. And, you already know. Wolves at night. So, basically what had happened is Legoshi kind of transformed in a way, and then he ran after the prey. And mind you, this prey is a dwarf rabbit. Haru. Haru. Which was right here on my shirt, if you guys couldn't see it. Yeah, dwarf rabbit Haru. And did he eat her? No. He was going to. He was truly going to. But he wasn't. Because before he could take a bite of her... Oh my god, this video is going to get age restricted. But before he could take a bite of her, Zoe came out and said, "Legoshi! Help me!" Because Louis had fallen. And I guess he messed up his foot or something. And he needed a hand. But Legoshi actually scratched Haru's arm. So then she was kind of injured and I guess had to go to the nurse. And all that stuff. That's minor details. And the next day, Season 1, Episode 2, he just didn't want to get out of bed, and he wanted to sleep the day away. He never studied for his math test. And all that stuff. And yeah, honestly. And then something very interesting happened at the end of Season 2. He encountered the dwarf rabbit again. But this time he was told to go to the gardening club and get flowers to decorate the auditorium. And that's exactly what he did with his anteater friend, and I forget his name. So he went to the gardening club, but he didn't know that Haru had been... And by the way, Legoshi and Haru don't know their names, obviously. They don't know each other's names. They won't find out about each other's names until Episode 5. So, you know. Yeah. So, they just encountered each other again, and basically... Haru had Legoshi do some things for her, like move some plants, but Haru's like, "You can't have this monstrous tail of yours freaking knocking over everything," and then Legoshi was like, she touched me. And it's like, oh dear lord, Legoshi, you're kind of making the different thing out of this. By the way, Legoshi he's never had a girlfriend, mind you. He's never had a girlfriend. He's never kissed anybody. He's never... How would I say this on YouTube? Done the... You guys know exactly what I mean. He hasn't done that. You guys know exactly what I mean. I'm not... This video is in a nutshell already. But, yeah. So... what was I saying? So... whenever they were done, Haru asked Legoshi, "What do you like to eat?" She asked a dwarf rabbit asking a wolf what he likes to eat. And Legoshi was just in his mind saying, if I was a rabbit, and he was like, if she's gonna get scared. A wolf can't tell a rabbit that. And then Haru automatically assumed, oh. She said, oh, so it's that. I understand now. And what happened next was truly remarkable. Not remarkable, but like truly kind of questionable, I could say. Haru... I don't know if I could say this on YouTube. Strips. She... And then later she's like, huh? What? No. Huh? And then we move into episode 3. And then, apparently, we find out that Haru is a slut, if you will. She is a slut. And she's very promiscuous, I guess. And, so, but she likes to... So, more on Haru's backstory. So she was born into a dwarf rabbit family. We're not introduced this until episode 10 of the anime. By the way, guys, if you guys want to watch Beastars, it's on Netflix. It's very similar. It's not very similar. It's kind of like Zootopia, but not really. I think I already said that. But yeah, she was born into a regular dwarf rabbit family, and her mom's like, you're gonna have to survive. Like, you know. Like, dwarf rabbits are one of the easiest, animals to get eaten. That's very scary, especially with how small Haru is. She's only like 3'6", and Legoshi, he's like 6'2". So, like, that's a huge height difference. And then Legoshi, moving on. Okay, more off of that. So Legoshi is sweating his butt off because he's super nervous. He's like, is this some kind of greeting that herbivores do? No, Legoshi, you're about to get seduced. But, and then Haru's like, can I pull your pants down? And he's like, no, this is not okay. And then Haru's like, but what's wrong? I'm trying to set the mood, you know, that's why you're here, aren't you? And then Legoshi's like, what? And then Haru's like, oh no. Did I really misread his intentions? She says this in her mind. And she's so, but it doesn't make sense. And then Legoshi, with how, you know, awkward but also nice he is, puts a blanket over Haru and says, you should get your uniform on. You don't want to get eaten up by mosquitoes. I'm going to go. Have a good day. And then he catches his tail in the door, and I guess it hurt a lot. But he was trying to run away. And then Haru's like, come back soon. Haru, I don't think he's coming back. So, I should really do a Beastars reaction video. I should, honestly. as soon as season 3 comes out, potentially. Anyways, we gotta get off topic here. Oh my god, this video is already 20 minutes. Holy moly. But yeah, she... Okay. And now we're gonna move on to episode 4. Really, the only important moment in episode 4 was Legoshi finding his inner self, and he gets really mad at Bill, which is the tiger. I don't have a... I like to call him Tony the Tiger, but, yeah, he's kind of overconfident. He's a very overconfident tiger. And Legoshi, you guys have no idea. He beat the crap out of Bill. He literally took a punch and launched his butt at least freaking 7-8 feet, if not more, or maybe even 10 to 15 feet. It was across the entire stage. So it was definitely more than like 15, 20 feet. Probably like 30, 40 feet. He launched him. Like full on launched him. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Like full on launched him. Yeah, I already said that. And then he started, if I'm not mistaken, he railed down about 25 to 30 punches on Bill's face. I don't know how he didn't kill the tiger. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how he did it. And then Bill's like, eventually, he blocked the last punch and said, "That's enough, Legoshi." And then he starts to, and then he gives Legoshi kind of like a bear hug, if you will, or could say tiger hug. And he digs into his skin, like digs into Legoshi's like fur and skin. It's like, it's very bloody too, so it's like, ugh, very violent. And he was eventually going to kill Legoshi with a sword, but that's before Louis stepped in, and then now is playing Adler, and freaking launched his sword out of there and saved Legoshi. And then, after the play, the audience actually loved the play, first off, which is pretty shocking considering all the violence. And then eventually afterwards, Louis was fixing to what do you call it? Suspend them from drama club until further notice. But then the entire film department, I guess you could say, they were trying to interview Louis about how the play worked, about how the play was, and they loved the play. Honestly, they really enjoyed the play, and yeah, they really enjoyed the play. And then Louis said to Legoshi and Bill, "Take back what I said. The play was a success." If you guys didn't know, Louis he's the popular boy in the school. He is loved by all girls. You guys probably know, well, never mind, how that feels, having a super popular boy in school that really all the girls want him, I think. I don't know. There might be some boy in every school, but... Okay, I'm getting off topic here. Louis is the deer, by the way. He has an insanely good reputation. He's a high school third year, and he's 18 years old. And Haru's also a third year. And he has a really good reputation. Insanely good reputation. And some people don't like him because of how bossy he is. his reputation kind of goes down the drain after, before he leaves. By the way, yes, he does leave the school eventually, but more on that in a minute. And he, yeah. Moving on to episode 5. This is more so about Legoshi and Haru. Oh my god. Okay. More so about Legoshi and Haru. They end up also, like, Haru is bullied profusely. Like, she's bullied in episode 1. I will probably do a reaction video for y'all. I'll probably rewatch Beastars for y'all. And yeah, so, but yeah, I really encourage y'all to go watch it. It's on Netflix, and it's really good. So, this is basically where Haru and Legoshi find out their names, and yeah, and they eventually just want to, and Legoshi's like, I want to spend more time with you and all that stuff. I think Legoshi is finally sensing that he's in love with Haru, which is very weird because you would not expect a wolf and a rabbit to fall in love. But to an extent they did, but also instincts get the best of them. Well, no, instincts get the best of Haru, not Legoshi. Not Legoshi. So, they get the best of Haru, just not Legoshi. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. This show is very... It's really good, but also it's like... It's very, like... weird. It's very weird, dark, a little bit scary at times. And in my opinion, if y'all don't watch it, y'all are seriously missing out, honestly. Now, obviously, I know it's not for everybody. People are immediately turned off by it because it's anthropomorphic animals. Or, for a lot of people, they say, I hate this word a lot, furries. So, here's my take on furries and anthropomorphic animals. In my opinion, a furry is a person who dresses up as an animal. In real life. It's pretty much always in real life. They still look like a human. They still look like a human, but they may have a tail, or they may have ears like it. And they're usually in real life. They're usually in real life. However, they can be in anime. Like, I think this one anime called B&A, I'm not sure, has this one girl who is a furry, essentially. I'm not sure. I never watched B&A, so I don't know. But then you have on the other side of that, anthropomorphic animals, which still are considered furries, which they are not. Anthropomorphic animals are legit animals that may be in the embodiment of a human, but they still possess their instincts of an animal. So, for example, a wolf, that's an anthropomorphic animal body. They may possess their instincts, like eating an herbivore or something, you know, or a tiger, you know. Beastars and Zootopia are the two main ones that I can think of that are anthropomorphic animals. Also, you could say bad guys as well, but definitely, Beastars and Zootopia are definitely on anthropomorphic animals. for sure. Okay, we just got seriously off topic here. It's my ADHD, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at making videos. So, and then moving on to episode 6. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I don't remember much of episode 6, so I have to go and look at it. This video is terrible already. It's been terrible, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. I think I remember what happens in episode 6. I apologize if that's a little too loud. And my tablet is literally right next to, tablet's literally right next to it, so. Oh, they changed it again?
I swear they're different. I don't know how to describe it.
They literally, okay. No! Alright, so, since this video is already a half an hour long, I'm just gonna read you guys the descriptions of the episodes. So we have Season 1, Episode 6, and y'all can even look for yourselves. Here, I'll go ahead and switch the camera around if I can. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna have to do this. Just trying to make sure that y'all can see. Yeah. It's probably mirrored because of the camera, but, yeah. So that's basically what it is, and that's the logo of it. So, yeah. Oh boy. So, Season 1, Episode 6 is Blurred Vision, Dream or Reality. There was another murder. Herbivores are confined to campus. Out in town, the theater club carnivores enter a shady district for adult meat eaters. The black market. The black market. That is totally what it is. Yep. Black market is where meat is sold. Also, Legoshi encounters the panda, which is Goheen. For some reason in the manga, which I have the manga over here, y'all probably already seen it. But just in case if you guys haven't, y'all can purchase the manga on Amazon. But there's 22 volumes. That's what it looks like. That's one volume of it. And honestly, this is very weird because, you know, normally you would read like this. Wait. That's very weird. Yeah. But no, it's actually the opposite way, so you don't read. So let me try to imitate this for a real person. So you have the book, right? Okay, y'all get the gist. Instead of reading it from the front to back, you read it from back to front, which is kind of weird. But yeah. This video is 34 minutes long. Oh boy. Okay. Basically with episode 6, he encounters Goheen, and he's trying to confess his love to Haru eventually. But Goheen's like, do you fantasize about her flavor while you talk to her? Like flavor as in, like, you know, like eating her, literally eating her. Which is very morbid. I don't know why he would fantasize about that. I don't think Legoshi is. Although he's a carnivore, so you never know. You never know with carnivores in this show. There's been multiple murders in this show, so it's not like, ugh. But, yeah. With episode 7, it's called Below the Fur Coat. The mystery of Legoshi's favorite lunch. Huh? Legoshi's favorite lunch is solved. And then Haru recalls her first encounter with a vulnerable Louie who has a fiance. So, if you guys don't know Legoshi's favorite lunch, it's egg salad sandwiches. So random. Yeah, he loves egg salad sandwiches. And what's even worse is the fact that there's a student named Legom, and she's a hen, and she lays eggs for the school. So that's kind of weird. It is weird. It is very weird. And I can't remember if it was episode 7 or episode 8 that Juno is introduced. Might have been before this, I'm not sure. I haven't watched the full thing of Beastars in a while, so it's like, huh. Okay. I don't know why I just freaking went to... Okay. Alright. So, the next one is... Oh, by the way, yeah, Louis does have a fiance. It's another, deer. Because he can't be with Haru. And yes, Louis and Haru... How do I say this? Did it. A deer and a rabbit. This show is it's so insane. Like, it honestly is. Season 1, Episode 8, Caught Like Floss in a Canine's Teeth. Very interesting. What do you call it? Very interesting title. Legoshi offers to escort Haru home. On the way, she attempts to become better friends with him, unaware of his guilt, and Juno has a revelation. Yeah, Legoshi has a ton of guilt because he tried to eat Haru. Legoshi still hasn't told Haru that he was the one that almost killed her and devoured her. So it's like, oh god. Like, Haru, you don't know. And Legoshi has so much guilt about it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, Season 1, Episode 9, we have Into the Lion's Den. I probably should have done this instead of explaining almost every single event, because this video is almost 40 minutes long. Into the Lion's Den. Louis recalls his harrowing past, and Legoshi makes a personal vow despite conflicting feelings. Meanwhile, Haru is kidnapped for ransom by carnivores. Okay, so Louis has a very dark past. At the beginning of this episode, you're thinking, has this turned into a horror film now? Like, or a horror show now? And it's like, dang, this show tosses and turns so many times. It's so interesting. And, Yeah, Legoshi makes a personal vow. His personal vow is basically to keep Louis on top. By on top, like, Louis always wants to reach for the top and, you know, be the next Beastar. And the Beastar is basically the hero in this show. Yeah, Haru is kidnapped by carnivores, and it's insanity. And you're probably wondering, what carnivores is she kidnapped by? You'll find out in the next episode. Season 1, Episode 10. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, Into the Lion's Den. You probably already know what animals she was kidnapped by. Lions! A wolf in sheep's clothing. Legoshi risks his life to find the Shishigumi. If you guys don't know what the Shishigumi is, it's basically the Japanese mafia, I think. At least in this show. I'm not sure if the Shishigumi exists in real life. Maybe it's just this show in general. But it's basically the mafia of this show. And a friend helps him channel and control his inner beast so that he can save Haru. His friend is none other than Goheen, which is the panda. And let me tell you, the panda is a really good character. I'm not even going to lie to you. He's a great character. Also, Louis never would have risked his life for Haru. But Legoshi, though? Oh my god, yeah, he would. Which is crazy considering he almost devoured her. Isn't that weird? I mean, I guess it... I don't know. Alrighty. To the Neon District. Season 1, Episode 11. That's my phone. A ferocious Legoshi wreaks havoc to save Haru, while an unknown ally assists in their escape. Awkward timing causes some awkward situations afterwards. Okay, so yeah, Legoshi wreaks havoc. He completely destroys the Shishigumi's lair, and he saved Haru. However, he didn't fully kill the, I guess you could call him the mob boss. But guess what? Louis! Oh man! Like, he freaking... Oh my god. I did not expect Louis to do this. He took a gun. He took a gun. And he pointed it in the Shishigumi's boss's mouth. And he shot the gun. And it went through him. And he killed the mob boss. I guess you could call him the mob boss. And that's crazy that Louis helped them in a way. Like that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Also, those awkward situations. Probably shouldn't say them on YouTube, but Legoshi and Haru went to go get something to eat. They were trying to go get some yakisoba because Legoshi was extremely hungry, and yeah. But then afterwards, whenever they went to this hotel, and by the way, this is not no ordinary hotel. This is a love hotel. And, yeah, it basically, yeah, this is a love hotel. And it's kind of, good lord, I can't speak. It's a love hotel, and they try to... Legoshi tries to kiss Haru, but then Haru's like, your clothes are dirty! So she's like, you got blood all over your clothes, you can't go on the train. So... And then... Haru... And then Legoshi's like, what? Huh? What? To everything? And then he was like shocked, and was like, huh? And then Haru's like, here, I'll help you. I'll help you with your tank top, or as we like to call them, well, not wife beaters, which is kind of ironic. And then Haru's like, you have so many scars, Legoshi, and yes, he has a lot of scars on his back. And then Haru's like, or not Haru, Legoshi was like, it all started when I met you. It was a cold night. He's finally confessing that he almost ate Haru. And then Haru's like, don't worry, actually, after Legoshi does his confession. But whatever happens next is up to you. Are you going to make love to me or devour me? Tell me, which is it? This is what Haru says. And then, oh boy, Legoshi, his heart, I'm not even gonna lie to you, is probably beating at like 140 beats per minute. Probably faster. Anyways, his heart is beating insanely fast. And, you know, he's like, Haru, I can't. And then Haru's like, it's okay, just go slow. Haru's like, it's okay, just go slow. Or you gotta make a decision. You gotta make a decision. Never mind. She said you gotta make a decision. And is like, and Legoshi was like, yeah, I gotta make a decision. Haru, you know how it is. And Haru's like, no, I don't know how it is, but you gotta decide. And you know. So he ultimately decides to not eat her. You guys already know what happens next. He gets very touchy. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. But then, eventually, this weird, instinctual... Haru instinctively wants to go inside of Legoshi's mouth. Like, literally being eaten. Like, she kind of like... So, Legoshi... Basically, Haru does this. Nya! Basically. Literally does that. And Haru's like, no way. Legoshi, I'm sorry. My body is moving. It's trying to go inside your mouth. And her body's basically, her instincts are telling her, don't become lovers. Don't become lovers. Sorry. Basically, don't become lovers. It's very weird. And yeah, it's very, very, very interesting. Like how their instincts are just... How her instincts are just getting the best of her. Very, 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 very peculiar. And then moving on to the last episode of season 1, we have In the Storm's Wake. Haru and Legoshi return to school after their strange night. As their festival gets underway, Juno challenges Haru for Legoshi's affections. Oh god, girl drama! Don't we all love girl drama? Oh boy, high school girl drama. Okay, I'm just gonna have to end this video, it's way too long.